Alright, hey guys, I have a video on Jessie Missekelly here, but before I even start off, I gotta inform you guys, for the people that don't know the truth on Jessie, he confessed on June 3rd, 1993. This is the date where police were present. This is the date where it's speculated that he was coerced on, fed information, and so on. He went to confess 3 times after those dates, and police weren't even present on any of these dates. And it was a mix to his attorneys and whatnot. On his last date, he wanted something done about it, and his attorneys were begging him not to. Okay, so let's go back and look at, found this article here. Basically, I'll kind of summarize what's going on here. Jessie got out of jail. He sparked up 2 years prior to going out of jail. He sparked up a conversation with his ex-girlfriend at the time, who was his girlfriend at the time of his arrest, Bogan, and she appeared in the first documentary, Paradise Lost. And they have this really elaborate phone call in Paradise Lost. And I actually have it on my channel, and it's titled Jessie Missekelly IQ, where, you see him having this huge elaborate phone call with his girlfriend, and it doesn't seem like he has an IQ of 72. That's beside the point. He goes on to, they ended up breaking up, him and Bogan, and he was kind of depressed and whatnot. Eccles, big Hollywood star, traveling the world, and same with Baldwin and whatnot. And he was, just kind of wanted to stay out of the limelight and, and whatnot. Like, he didn't really want to be a part of these guys anymore. And I'll tell you one thing. If somebody made false accusations about me and said I committed these murders, I would be fucking pissed right off. And you would have seen in every Paradise Lost documentary me bitching the fuck out of Jessie Missekelly Jr. Now, I cannot think of any logic of why I wouldn't. However, I could think of a little bit of logic here, because A, he was probably telling the truth, and maybe these guys were guilty and he was telling the truth, or maybe it would have been bad publicity, and they knew that if they would have badmouthed him while in jail and said, you know what, he's making this all up, that it would have been bad publicity for them, and people would have seen the true side of the story and all these other confessions, which they were trying to, hide from us. So I can understand that and how they didn't want to lead on to people. And essentially, they had to work as a team. And plus, if they would have badmouthed him, he possibly would have came forward and, confessed yet again and said, hey, I'm not making this shit up. They can say what all they want about me, but this is the truth. So I found that interesting. So they hid his story from us when he was in jail. We didn't know what the hell he was doing when he was in jail. It was always Damien in the spotlight, and Jason. They never let him speak when he was in jail. So yeah, I mean, if you look here, it says apparently Jason sends him texts and stuff all the time, asking him, hey, why doesn't he come hang out? It'll be just like good old times, and we'll go to Robin Hood together, kind of a thing. And Missekelly doesn't want to be a part of this, and it's ridiculous. Why would Jason want to, hang out with Jessie Missekelly? He put him in, helped, essentially sentence him in jail. So none of this makes any sense, unless, of course, they were guilty, and it's just absolutely absurd.